Thank you for watching the Finance and Affirmations podcast. I appreciate you being here. Make sure you click the subscribe button so you'll be alerted when I post new content. Enjoy the episode. So as a financial coach, I talk to many people, of course, about their finances. And one of the topics that always gets a lot of interest is investing. Now, there are a variety of ways to invest that include investing in real estate, commodities, private equity, venture capitals, and collectibles. However, today I'm specifically talking about investing in the stock market. Now, with even investing in the stock market, there's still a variety of ways to invest. There's day and swing trading, there's options trading, futures, Forex, and cryptocurrency trading, right? All of these methods have their advantages and their risks. But again, today I'm going to focus on long-term investing in the stock market and specifically investing in stocks, bonds, and cash money market type accounts. Okay. So though people are always interested in investing in the stock market, it does not come without fears. So the top 3 fears that I've heard from Black women over 45 are this. The first one is they're just risk averse, right? They don't want to lose any money. Money is hard to come by sometimes, or people believe money is hard to come by, right? And so they don't have any money to lose. And so the thought of even losing a little bit of money brings about a lot of anxiety, okay? Now, the second reason there's fear is they lack the confidence and knowledge that they think they need to invest in the stock market, or they feel like it's too complicated, okay? And then the third reason is that they just generally don't trust banks and financial institutions or professionals, right? So my disclaimer, all the information that I provide is for education and entertainment purposes only. I'm not telling you what to do, but I'm just telling you some of the things that I have recognized and seen as it relates to Black women and investing. So again, let's talk a little bit more about those fears, right? So the whole thing of like not wanting to lose money, I get that. I'm a Black woman, mom, wife, 50 plus years old, okay? And I know the cost of raising a family and raising kids and all of that, and it can take a lot, right? And so you may feel like I don't have the opportunity to lose money, right? I don't have the opportunity. I can't take a risk like that. Well, let me tell you, I get it. I have a daughter who's almost 16. I have a son who's almost 14. And I can't, be losing money all willy-nilly either. So I understand that fear very much. And then again, the second reason is lack of confidence about the market overall, or feeling that it's too complicated. Again, I feel you. I felt the same way for many years. But in order to close the wealth gap, what we have to close is the knowledge and information gap, right? Because that's where we are lacking as Black women and Black people many times as it relates to our finances. When I first got my life license many years ago, I had the opportunity to get the license that allowed me to invest and advise on investing. But I was like, no, that just seems way too complicated. I don't like math like that. No way, right? All of those numbers and stuff. I was like, I'm good, right? But over the years, I have studied and I learned, you know what? It's really not as hard as you might think. And then the last fear we'll talk about is the distrust of the banks and the financial institutions, right? So let me tell you, as a Black woman, or really just Black people in general, we have a right to distrust the banks and the financial institutions. We know many times there have been systematic barriers set up for us, and it's that are hard really to overcome, right? And different financial institutions and people have stolen from us in the past. Now, if you need a reference for that, if you don't believe that, go study the history of the Freedmen's Bank and see what happened. And as you understand that history, you'll understand why many times older Black people don't trust banks. And then they share that information with their children, grandchildren, etc. And then we may pick up those feelings because of what happened in the past. And so I understand why we might give, a financial institution the side eye. I get it. Okay. But one of the things that I understand, and many of us are beginning to understand, is that the stock market is one of the best ways to grow wealth. Okay. And so my motto is I want you to start investing as soon as you can, as much as you can. Okay. And so, if you have a 20 to 30-year trajectory and you start investing, you can really begin to grow wealth for yourself. Now, you might be like, well, I don't have 20 or 30 years, but even if you have less than 20 years, if you begin to invest, you could really begin to save a nice little nest egg for yourself, okay? So I have an exciting announcement. If you're a Black woman over 45 who falls into the category of either being scared to invest, you don't trust banks, or you feel like it's too complicated, well, I have created the workshop specifically for you. It's an investing basics workshop, okay? And by the end of the workshop, you will know how to read a stock chart and you will have a better understanding of how the market works, all right? So this workshop is being held via Zoom on Wednesday, May 29th from 6 to 7:30 p.m. Central Standard Time. And in the show notes, you will be able to click on a link or copy and paste a link to put into your browser so that you can register for this workshop. Now, please know there are limited spots, so you want to go ahead and register as soon as you can. And I like to keep the workshops a little smaller, right? Because I want it to be a little more of an intimate setting, right? We're talking about our money. We're talking about investing money. We're talking about something, like we said, that may be scary for many of you. And so I like to keep that a more intimate setting, and I want to have time to answer all of your questions, okay? So you don't have to be scared anymore. This free workshop will give you the knowledge you need to start you on your way to investing. Now, make sure you follow me on Facebook, Instagram, or YouTube at Finance and Affirmations. I will be posting content on those platforms every week, and I look forward to seeing you all in the Investing Basics workshop. I hope you enjoyed watching the Finance and Affirmations podcast. If you haven't already done so, click the subscribe button. Until next time, blessings.